All right, drawing a face or a portrait. What that looks like is either front view, which is looking straight at somebody, front. It could be side profile. So that is looking only at the side of my face. You can't see anything over here. And then the last one is called the 3/4 view. So that means you see some of the side, some of the front. So if I'm looking like this is 3/4, whether I'm looking down, up, like this. You see a little bit of this side of my face and a little here, but you don't see all this over here. It's just 3/4. This would also be 3/4. Okay, so to get started, I'm gonna do a brief lesson on how to do a face. It's very mathematical, which I love. So the very first thing you do is you're gonna draw an oval. Rudimentary. You can just sketch it with the pencil. There, all done. Second, draw a line straight down the middle. Does not have to be perfect, but we're showing you that it's symmetrical. So if this was flipped over on the other side, it would be exactly equal, okay? Next, you draw a line halfway in the middle. So then this is like a plus sign right here. This should match this space right here. That is where your eyes go. Trust me, this works. Okay, next you take the bottom space, this down here, you divide that exactly in half, and that is where your nose goes. So this space equals this space. I think I have a little bit longer here, but it should be even. Okay, next is divide the space one more time at the bottom. On that line is the middle of the mouth. And again, I think I should have left a little bit more at the bottom, but that is exactly middle of the mouth. The nose would go here, eyes are there. Okay, I made this little picture here to show you a couple more fun things. Your ears actually are on, they go to the top of where the eyes are, and the bottom is where the nose is. So that's where the ears line up usually. In the middle, I did another eye to remind you that you have two eyes left and right on the line, but usually people have the width of one eye in between there. I use my pencil as a measuring tool. I'll put the pencil right there, and then I'll use my thumb to say, okay, this is how wide my eye is, and then I'll move it over and go, yep, that's the same width, yep, that's the same width. So use my pencil as a measuring tool often, okay? Last is the hair, which a lot of people forget about. If we go back to one of the very first ones, with the oval and the eyes, you probably looked at this and went, yeah, that's not right. There's too much forehead, but we forgot about the hair. So once we put the hair on top of it and around it, now we have enough space, okay? A couple of things about the features. If you did a pair of eyes and you're like, why does this look angry or why does it look sad? The eyebrows or the eyelids, how you shade them, will give it the feelings that you want or don't want. So let's pretend you have your eyes here. If you dip your eyebrows or eyelids down towards the nose, it's angry. If you have your eyebrows or eyelids going up and out like this, it's sad or scared. And then just kind of up, it's just kind of normal. You kind of add in things like feminine and masculine. So like if you did a masculine face, you could have like a jawline and cheekbones in there. And then feminine, it could be more like rounded and like pointy down at the bottom. All right. And again, everybody's face is slightly different. So someone might have bigger eyes or a bigger nose or smaller lips or whatever, okay? So speaking of features, here's how you draw your different features. So this is the eye. What you do is you start with a football shape. And I'm gonna turn the camera down so you can see when I draw it. So this might make it a little bit easier. I got my fancy note cards here. So when you draw a football shape, I'm drawing this upside down. This right here, I'm gonna draw like a little spot and then a little half circle. That's the spot closest to your nose. Your nose would be on this side. You're gonna draw a parenthesis here and a parenthesis here that gets chopped off. A little circle, and then start where the little circle is and draw the big circle. This part would be filled in. And then you can do your iris going out like this. Eyelashes, start at the outside corner and go up. And then do it just a couple at the bottom. I would say less is more with eyelashes because your eye will fill in what is missing here. If you do too many, then it gets too boggled up and you're like, wait a second, why is it looking like a tarantula? Anyways, so there's the eyeball, okay? To do a nose, everybody knows how to do a bird that looks like this, that's flying through the sky. Pretend that bird just had Thanksgiving dinner and it got all big and fat. and it's gonna be falling out of the sky. So there's my nose. So someone's gonna reach down and grab the wings and hold it up. Grab the wings, hands reaching down, grab the wings, and then you'll be able to shade the rest of the nose here. For lips, over and up. So it's like two little mountains. This part here dips down and in, and then you got the bottom lip. When you shade lips, this bottom one's gonna be a little darker. And I'll do that in another lesson on how to shade stuff. I think that's it. Ears, so pretend that this is the side of the face right here. The ear starts up, it's bigger at the top, and then it wiggles down and then gets smaller, so that would be where your earring goes. And then I usually just do one little line like this and then a squiggle. There you go, there's an ear. Easy peasy. Okay, so those are the basic features. Yoink. Eye, nose, mouth. So those should help. So what I would do to learn how to draw a face is, number one, start with this right here. So draw an oval, and remember that line that went down the middle? Do like a half circle that goes this way, and then do your eyes, nose, mouth, and kind of practice with that. So that'll help you with your 3/4, your side profile, looking up, looking down. It's kind of fun to do. So you don't have to like fully draw it all out, but just realize how those lines work. When you're ready, I would suggest do half face next. This is one of my favorite drawings to do. This is my half face pencil drawing. So you print out a picture of a random person that is a front view. And then you put a straight edge here, like a book, a ruler, whatever, and draw a line using that straight edge and cut half that page off, okay? What you can do with that other half page, pretend that this is the part we cut off. We just cut this part off. You can hold this picture over here and see where the eye is, and you can actually hold your pencil. So let's say the eye was, this is the picture of the eye. I can actually hold my pencil here, and I can slide the paper away. Look how close that was. Look at that. Oh, I'm good. And then you can kind of do that. Put the paper back. Hold your pencil over this. Slide the paper away. I'm a genius. Put a little dot there. And then you can take this paper away and you can try to draw the eye. Or you can hold the paper that you cut off next to it. And then you can try to look here and draw. Look, draw, look, draw. You just have to look. If you get stuck or stumped at all, here's my trick. Flip it upside down. If something doesn't look right going this way, and you're like, I don't get it, I don't know what's going on, flip it over. Because now you're only looking at the shapes. Like that lip should have been a little bit bigger on this side. I did this a long time ago, don't judge me. But flip it upside down, then you're just looking at the shapes. Okay? There are tons of books and resources out there. Go to Hobby Lobby, go to Michael's Craft Store, maybe even Walmart. And this is Portraits in Pastel. I have one that is how to draw portraits. I can't find the book. I loaned it and they didn't bring it back. But inside of here, they have really cool things about like how to draw front view, eye, nose, and mouth. How to draw 3/4 and profile. And then they have the cool stuff in here like how to draw the ear from the side and noses and things like that. So don't be afraid to grab books like that, okay? They also have fun cartoon books or how to draw baby animals, all the different kinds of books that are out there. So that's a basic tip on how to do portraits. So have fun.